Hey, good morning, everybody. Rob Skinner here. Hey, short video today. Just got done listening to some audio, and I thought there was a really important message. Sometimes I forget to give you guys some simple basics that are going to get you to the next step. And here's one that is really important, and it's really a hard one to implement because it takes some a little extra character out of you to decide to do the right thing, because it may not feel right at first. I'm going to start it with a question. How many of you guys, how many of you out there, you folks, you men and women, are allowing people, and sometimes they're close to you, very close, could be relatives, could be very close friends, could be a spouse, could be a sibling, could be a parent, that are holding you back in certain ways. You know that they're controlling your state, where you're at in your mind, your progress, and you're not benefiting yourself by staying at that place. Now, I'm not talking about pushing them aside, forsaking your loved ones. I'm not talking about that, but I'm talking about allowing yourself to get out and around people that would hold your progress back and move on. How many of you have those people? Just silently raise your hand and say I, and if you're not saying I, you're probably not being completely honest, because we all have these people in our lives that tend to be anchors to us, and not in such a good way. And so I want to address that today, and I want to address that specifically if you're building a business. And so you got to control your state, you got to control your mind, where you're at, your energy, and you got to apply it in areas where and part of that is recognizing, let's say you're recruiting. Let me give you a really easy example. Say you're recruiting and you're trying to convince. That's not a good place to be. All you're really assigned to do in recruiting is find people that are not satisfied with some part of their life. They're, maybe it's money, maybe it's time, maybe it's freedom, maybe it's they just don't like what they're doing. Whatever their why is, all you're assigned to do is really sort and sift through people that are interested in making a change. They don't quite have the feel good that you have, or that they're desirous of in their lives today. So when you find them, then you match them up with the program that will get them there. And hopefully you have that. If not, you need to get a hold of me, right away, and we'll fix that for you first. But once you have that and you can match them, then you can be confident and you can be the leader. But you don't want to spend a lot of time with somebody that says no and try to convince them. That's not where you want to be. That's not the person you want to be. That's that anchor I'm talking about. That's a person that seems like they're satisfied with where they're at, or maybe they are. And if they truly are, then it's truly not a candidate for you, and move on. So the guys that are successful spend less time dwelling on the person or persons that are not ready to move forward. And the faster you can recognize that and move forward, keep your energy high, your state high, then you're going to find people that are attracted to what you have to offer. So again, don't spend a lot of energy and time trying to convince people to come to where you're at. Find people that are already looking. There's 7 billion people out there. There's a bunch of them for you. So that's my lesson today. Just don't get stuck in story. Don't get stuck convincing people. And for heaven's sakes, don't get stuck where your energy is going to get drained. Go to places where your energy is going to get re-energized, and you're going to be excited, and you're going to be able to really have a magnetic type of marketing instead of one of those that's convincing and I don't want to say selling, but we do sell. I mean, we do. Just face it, we sell. But you don't have to be salesman-y. You don't have to, as a car dealer for many years, you don't have to be the car dealer guy, that's trying to force the car down your throat the last day of the month and tell you the deal will never come back. You don't have to be that person. You just don't. So go where your energy is highest and stay there. All right. Talk to you later.